What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys for joining each and every time you guys do decide to join me. You know that. But you see what's over here. The king is here, and the king is here to stay. I've been getting a lot of questions. So before I start doing modifications, before I start doing all the content on this bike, I want to get a few things out of the way first. A lot of guys voted. It was almost a three-way tie, guys, be honest with you. Road Glide CVO, Road Glide ST, and then the Roadking. What happened was I did a poll, then I did another with all pictures, okay? So once I did the one with the pictures, it was kind of unanimous. The King was taking the day. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for that vote. I was looking at the King hard. I was looking at all the bikes hard. Now what I got to do is explain to you guys why I didn't take certain bikes, okay? Why I didn't take the Road Glide CVO and why I didn't take the Road Glide ST. Sit back, get ready, because we're about to ride out. So first things first, guys, the Road Glide CVO had been on my mind for a long time. You guys know that. It was like the ultimate bike, the new kid on the block. Everything about that bike was like superb. Just in my opinion, I felt really high about that bike, but there were some things that kind of took me back for a step, okay? And number one was the color options, okay? I saw a lot of guys already with the silver, a few guys with the orange, but the price tag difference between the orange and the silver was about $6,000 to $8,000. I didn't want to take that chance. That orange didn't have enough to make me say, you know what, I want to spend that extra money. I'd already put a deposit down on the bikes, guys. Be honest with you, when you saw me talk to Stogie when there was the first CVO, the silver one at West Palm Beach Harley Davidson, that was supposed to be mine. Yes, that was supposed to be mine. So what I did was I kind of waited. I said, go ahead, sell it. Let's wait until they drop another color. Okay, so we got two out there. I think they should be dropping the third one very soon. You know, I'm looking. I'm like, maybe they're going to drop that dark color that I want. And no, it didn't happen. My next option was to wait. Wait until January. Wait until when we think they're going to drop that different color. But at the end of the day, I couldn't wait anymore. I couldn't. Now, the CVO itself, everything about it's great, right? The price tag is very, very, it put up a fight. So, you know, little things like that took me back were holding me at bay. Not to say that I still wasn't going, but it held me at bay. So then I had to think about this. Well, I don't want that Road Glide to compete with the Road Glide I already have. You guys know Bipolar, she don't play fair in there. So two bikes competing. Now, when I say competing, imagine this. If I were to buy the Road Glide CVO, I'm gonna wanna put all the new parts on it, right? I'm gonna wanna put everything on it to make it fast. Well, we already got a fast bike. We don't have a cruising, chilling, spot to spot bike. We don't have that. Bipolar is a handful. She's loud, she's rowdy. Great bike to ride, very fun to ride, but not all the time I want to pull up with that bike. I don't wanna get her scratched. I don't want people, you know, touching her. I mean, that's just me. I can be selfish with my bike, right? Yeah, of course. So I couldn't have two bikes competing. I said every time something comes out, I'm gonna be trying to drop it on that bike. And then who's gonna ride, you know, which one am I gonna ride more? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the CVO would get most of the attention and most of the play, which, you know, kind of should be, but I don't want the competition. I need something totally different. So with the same eyes I'm looking at the Road Glide CVO and waiting on a new color, what was the next thing? Yes, the Road Glide ST. So the Road Glide ST, guys, beautiful bike. It's black, it's a beautiful bike. It's performance based already. That at the same time would be competition for Bipolar. I can't have those girls fighting in the garage. So you can't have those bikes fighting in the garage because one is going to be trying to take over the other. Now with the Road Glide ST, a lot of the parts that I put on Bipolar, I would be putting on a Road Glide ST. I gotta be honest with you, I'd be putting on the same handlebars. I'd be doing the same style of motor. I would be doing a lot of just the overall things. The windshield, all the little bitty parts would be very much the same. So now it's like I'm almost riding two of the same bike. It would probably underpower, you know, would be way underpowered, but there's no point of that then. Am I going to use it for a straight highway bike? Well, bipolar can get miles. It's a highway bike. It's been proven to be a highway bike, but like I said, there's no point in having two of the same bike, and the Road Glide ST was too much of the same. Yes, it's a good platform to start with, but I'm not starting. I already have something for that, so we can't dip into that lane, and we wouldn't want to dip into any other lane with that bike to try and see a difference, because now I'm just experimenting. Now, I don't have a problem with experimenting, but I can't experiment with something that I already know is proven. I know everything on bipolar is proven. Why would I go another direction on the Road Glide ST? So, that's why we don't have that bike. Now, yeah, the moment you've been waiting for. Why did I pick the King? Okay, several reasons, and I just want to express a few. Well, the King is one of those bikes that you can pull up. It's more of a place to place, bar hopper, just a lot calmer of a bike. I'll explain it to you this way. This is a sexy bike. This is one of those bikes where the girls notice it. Guys, if you're married, don't let your wife hear that part. The girls notice this bike. It's a sexier bike. It's more sporty. It's more for the guy that wants to fling the bike around. It's more for the guy who wants a little bit of when I say it, don't take it this way, but performance in the aspect of not needing the power. It's lighter. Remember, this bike is going to be lighter than any Road Glide. Your Road Glide ST and the Road Glide CVO. This is a way lighter bike. So what did I want? I want it lighter. At the end of the day, I do want to put power to a bike, but I don't want to have to put as much power to it. And here we go. We lost some weight. Same platform. You're still on that touring platform with this bike. You got the big saddlebags. You have everything you need. Shout out to everybody in the West Coast that has one of these bikes. They really showed me, man, these bikes are beautiful once they're done. Once they're finished, I mean, it's a beautiful bike now, but once these bikes are finished, I mean, hey, this is like having just something you pull out on occasion. My thing is, I'm gonna flip it. My Road Glide is what that I'm gonna pull out on occasion, but this bike will be the one that gets beat up on a little bit more. Yeah, I'm kind of switching gears here. We understand, no windshield, no wind protection up front, no radio, none of that. Well, this bike, I want to hear it roar. Yeah, I want to hear it roar when I go from stoplight to stoplight, when I go all these different places. Now, I'll tell you this, I'm not building a giant motor for this bike. I'm not racing this bike. I don't think. So, I still want to see how the bike performs. Perfect for a performance bagger. Will I be doing different things on this bike? Totally different. This will not have any competition with bipolar. This is her husband. Yeah, I mean, it's the King. So now I got a man and I got a woman in there. That's how these bikes need to be. Just two different reasons to own two different bikes. That's all I'm saying to you guys. If you want to look at it this way, I'm taking something that I've never touched before, never really ridden before, but I want to do a complete and full-on build to show you guys how the mind of Mac works. This is my creativity. This is going to be my trial and error. This is going to be all of those things. Now, there will be a few things that I have done to my last bike that will be done to this bike, and that's I will be using the same seat company. Bad Boy Cycles, I can't get away from you guys. So remember, something from Bad Boy Cycles will be coming for this bike. I can't let that cat out the bag yet. And of course, George, All American Cycles, will be doing whatever real major work that I need done to this bike. He will be the one putting his hands on it because that's who I trust my bike. And I think we're going to come up with some kind of combination that we can put in this bike to be not only reliable, but also something that is going to be peppy. I'm not going to build a slouch, but guys, don't come out here and try and test this bike. I don't know. Yeah, look at the title. I don't know yet. There's a lot of things I don't know yet about this bike. I don't know wheels. I don't know handlebars. I don't know motor size. I don't know a lot of those things, but I can guarantee you, once I'm done with this bike, all those things will be complete. I will have a real performance bagger Roadking, okay? Guys, if you got any questions, comments for me, drop them down in the comment section. I love to answer your questions. If you got any suggestions for me, drop them down in the comment section. If you don't want your suggestions saw, go over to the Real Official Mac on YouTube. Help me out. Drop those comments. All my Roadking guys out there, I appreciate the love you've been showing, because you guys have really stepped up and said, nice bike, you know, already giving me, you're accepting me into you guys' world. So now, there's 2 bikes on the channel. I will be sharing content between the 2 bikes. But guys, until the next time, peace.